All right, Henry, thank you. Hot rod fans can now see something they've probably never seen before. Race cars from World War II surplus.
KTLA 5's Gail Anderson is live from Santa Ana to see war surplus on wheels. Gail, good morning.
Good morning to you both. This is no joke. We're here at the Lyon Air Museum in Santa Ana, famous for these magnificent planes and vehicles. And among the vehicles, something I'm learning that they're described as belly tank Lakesters. I'm following the lead of Mark Foster here of Lyon Air Museum. I have never seen an exhibit like this before. This is wild.
Yeah, I think you've never seen one. I don't think it's been done before. All these belly tank Lakesters among warbirds, I don't think it's ever been done before.
All right, let's show people what we're talking about. From your exhibit, we see this image of soldiers wheeling these tanks. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and we go back to this particular tank here with Bill Burke. So Bill Burke's out in the Pacific during World War II on a PT boat, and he sees a barge with all these belly tank off of P-51 Mustangs heading to the Pacific, and he remembers back when guys were making all these streamliner bodies for their race cars, and he says that belly tank is going to be a perfect streamliner body. He remembers that, gets back from the war in 1946, gets a hold of a belly tank like you see right here, and he builds one of these belly tank Lakesters.
Now in this photograph, we see him in one at some sort of dry lake bed area, because that's where you had to race them. These weren't street legal.
No, these weren't street legals, so what they would do is they go up to the dry lakes, like El Mirage Dry Lake and Muroc Dry Lake, which is now Edwards Air Force Base, and they were just wide open spaces that they could run these things and really get booking on them.
How fast could they go? I mean, this is not a lot of real estate you're driving here.
Yeah, this one set a record at the time, 1946, at a little over 131 miles an hour.
Are you serious? Yeah. No seat belt?
Yeah,
no,
can you imagine? There's a bicycle seat welded to the axle on this thing, the rear end on this thing. Can you imagine sitting on that and going 130-something miles an hour?
And the idea was you could save some money and have some fun, huh?
Save some money and have a lot of fun and set some records.
Because you wouldn't have to fabricate something, official.
Yeah, it'd take a lot to fabricate something like this, and people were doing it before the war, but once they saw these belly tanks were available at surplus stores all around Southern California, they started getting a hold of them. They could buy a tank like this for like maybe $7 back then, put a little small flathead V8 in it, and then go screaming down the dry lake beds.
Mercy. All right, here's where you can see what Mark is talking about in person. World War II surplus, these belly tank racers, and there are quite a few of them here. We're learning that there are collectors, and we'll learn more about some of the other vehicles that are here as well that you can see, and they're actually open so you can see how they were put together. Fascinating. Here at the Lyon Air Museum in Santa Ana. Back to you.